Right, this is a sort of a treading water video today, in fact quite literally treading water. We've had some torrential rain over the last couple of days, including flash floods in some part of the country, which sort of got in the way of filming on Monday. I'm told it's going to brighten up and dry up later this week. We'll see what happens. But in the meantime, I've made a lot of cleaning videos over the years, and some of the materials that I use have changed. I'm always on the lookout for better products that do a better job, and if I do find something that works better than a product that I've used in the past, I don't have a problem with changing it. But then that's where the confusion comes in, because people watch some of my other videos, my older videos, and then they watch a recent video, they see me using something different, and every single day I get a question, you're not using this product anymore because I've just watched this other video and you're using that product. And of course people often assume that I've stopped using a product because there's a problem with it. That's not always the case, although it is sometimes when formulations are changed. But people understandably want to keep abreast of what the latest and greatest products are. So what I thought I would do today is give you a list of my top 5 cleaning products. Actually, it's a top 6 products video, but it's not traditional on YouTube to do top 6, so I've made the title top 5. But it's actually my top 6 products. Now, the fulfilling methodology is exactly the same, and some of these products I've used for many, many years and have not yet found a suitable replacement for them. Some I have adopted since I began this channel. Now, I say this is a treading water video because luckily I've got 16 terabytes of archive footage, which means I've been able to raid my hard drive and find some of the original videos from when I sort of first introduced or tested these products. So I've been able to put this video together with that footage rather than standing out in torrential rain trying to make this video, which to be honest would have been impossible. Now, I don't have any affiliation with any of the companies that make these products. It's simply products that I've found to be top notch, easily available to me, and worth promoting to anyone who wants to keep their bike in tip-top cosmetic condition, whether they're experienced bikers or new to biking. Just a sound recommendation that takes some of the guesswork out of it for people. One thing I must mention before we get into this video is the comments that I get from people saying that, well, this product isn't available in my country, can you suggest an alternative? The simple answer to this regularly asked question is no, not really. Because just as you may have difficulty sourcing these products in your country, the same goes for me. I don't know what is available on the market in your country, and if I don't know the products that are available to you, there's no way I can recommend them. This is the age of the internet. If you really want to use these products, there will be a way of obtaining them. If that's too much trouble for you, or in your opinion that it's going to work out too expensive to buy it that way, all I can suggest is do it the old-fashioned way like I do. Just keep buying products until you find something that works. Yes, it's expensive. Yes, it's also time-consuming, and you end up with a lot of rubbish on your garage shelves. But I'm afraid I don't have intimate, in-depth knowledge of every single automotive cleaning product on the planet. Let's get on. So, kicking off with 2 Silcoline products. First of all, their wash-off product, available in single 1 litre containers or bulk 5 litre containers. It represents a safe, gentle and effective way of cleaning your motorcycle. Simply wet your bike down with a hose pipe, spray your bike over with wash off, leaving it for a few minutes to do its job, but don't let it dry out, and then rinse off with a hose once again and repeat if necessary. Of all the wash off type products I've used, I found this product to be really effective, but it's the least likely to mark or stain delicate aluminium finishes. It also adds a degree of protection to your paint finishes and metalwork by way of some polymers that are included in the formula. So if you're a little bit lazy and you don't like waxing, it can sort of help you get away with that and leave you with some protection on your bike in between weekly washes. I've also found that it is gentle enough that it doesn't attack existing wax finishes. Another Silcoline product, Silcoline Pro Prep, has, in my opinion, been one of the motorcycle retail world's best kept secrets for many, many years. And again, I only discovered it a couple of years ago. It's a silicon and naphtha based cleaner and hard surface preparation. You should keep it off clear plastics and glass, and obviously your brakes and foot pegs. But it is a really safe and versatile cleaner that leaves behind a water repellent finish that dewaters after washing and gives short-term protection against corrosion and water ingress. It makes that tedious job of removing lubrication fling from your chain, from your back wheel, an absolute doddle. It's safe on all plastics and painted surfaces, leaving behind a water repellent, rust inhibiting film that can last for weeks or months depending on the circumstances under which you're using your bike. It is a really good engine dressing, whether your engine's painted or whether it's bare metal, that gives everything that factory fresh look. Like any sort of film based product, it will pick up dust over time, but it's thin enough that it doesn't pick up large particles, so your bike does look nicer for longer in between cleanups. Now, Silcoline is obviously a UK brand owned by Fuchs, which is one of the largest automotive consumable product manufacturers in the world. It can be obtained in the States and in India if you have a Fuchs supplier who's willing to take the trouble to obtain it for you. The choice is, as I've said, up to you. Now, I must confess, Bilthamber is a name I'd never heard of until a couple of years ago when several viewers recommended it to me. And there are two products from Bilthamber that I've tried and I will recommend. Although it is by no means the limit of their product range, there are other products that I am eager to try out. Starting off with their double speed wax. It's a mix of T1 grade carnauba wax and polymers in the form of a conventional wax paste. It's not a particularly expensive product. I think it's round about £15, including a really high quality polishing cloth and an applicator. And this tin has served me well in regular use with 2 cars, several motorcycles, for 2 years, and I still haven't quite got to the end of my first tin yet. So I can safely say it is extremely economical in use. Now, this is not a cleaning product, it's a wax protector that seals your paintwork against corrosion, leaving it with an extremely durable, sort of high gloss, wet look finish. It's non-abrasive, so it won't cause any damage to your paintwork whatsoever, and it lasts for ages. Seriously, a bike that is garaged, stick 3 coats of this on your paintwork and it will easily last a year. For a vehicle that's left outside all the time, a month, 2 months, maybe 3 months, depending on the weather conditions. The biggest killer is harsh, hot sunlight, so I would recommend you do it monthly during the summer months if you keep your bike outdoors. It will probably last a bit longer outdoors during the winter. It's safe on all paint types and is even really useful for keeping your chrome looking good, as well as protecting it from corrosion. There are boutique style waxes out there costing hundreds of pounds per tin that don't come anywhere near the performance capabilities of this wax. Another brilliant product from Bilthamber that's useful for the motorcyclist is their Suffix HD degreasant. Now, this can be used for any degreasing job on a motorcycle, but I've found it specifically pleasant and easy to use for chain cleaning. It is quite literally the most pleasant and most effective motorcycle chain cleaner I've used to date. It's water based, so there's no unpleasant odours or fumes, and it can even be diluted down a little bit to make it go further if you wish to do so. It's perfectly safe on O-ring chains, and it makes short work of even the most cruddy bike chain. It really is marvellous stuff. You simply rinse it off when you've finished cleaning with clean cold water, and despite being a degreasant, it leaves a very thin, slightly oily coating that helps to repel water. It is marketed by Bilthamber as a degreasant, not as a chain cleaner, which probably accounts for the fact that not a lot of people are aware of it. A little goes a long, long way, and I personally think it represents a very efficient, safe to use chain cleaning product that can also work out very economical compared to aerosol cans. Now, unfortunately, I can't find an image in my archive of the actual product itself, but rest assured, as with all the other products I've shown you in this video, I will leave a link in the video description down below. Right, quickly, the last two products in my list, and I mention these two products regularly, so I'm not going to dwell on them for too long. Yupo System 20 Fast Drying Degreaser. This is used extensively in the trade, and the name is a little bit deceptive to those who are not in the know about its capabilities. Basically, it's what's known as a pre-paint wipe or panel wipe used in the paint trade. It's naphtha based, so it is safe on any type of paintwork or plastic. It will safely remove grease, wax, tar spots, even silicone. So it's a must-have product if you need to touch up any paintwork, if you want to get rid of any old adhesives or tar spots that are marring the look of your bike, or even removing that tenacious Bilthamber wax if you decide to want to stick some tank pads on your bike or something like that, and you need a good clean surface to stick to. I've used this product getting on for 30 years. For me, it's indispensable. Over the years, I've watched videos where people are using paint thinners and stuff like that to clean paintwork out before repainting or in order to prep a surface for sticking something down, and it makes me cringe. There's a right tool for every job, and for those jobs, this is the one. Magnes Automotive products are quite a common sight in motor factors and accessory shops these days. I think it's an old American brand that was resurrected by 3M back in the 1990s. I think Magnes themselves had gone bust in the late 1950s and the name was available, so 3M bought it in order to launch a range of products that were distinguished from their professional products for, you know, the retail trade, people like me and you. I've been using their next generation all metal polish for over 20 years now, I think, and I've still not found a similar product that comes anywhere near it for performance. Now, it is abrasive, so I would use it with caution on chrome. So it is perfect for use on polished stainless steel and bare aluminium. It also works great on brass. This polish stands out from the crowd because it has amazing cutting capabilities, and it will actually remove surface scratching on soft metals like brass and aluminium very quickly. But the particle size of the abrasive is very small, so rather than just replacing a set of scratches with a set of smaller scratches which are still very visible, you can achieve a mirror finish very quickly with it. The other quality it has that makes it stand out from the crowd is that it leaves behind a sort of a wax coating. This repels water and dirt, so your polished metal stays looking good for longer, and it resists tarnishing. Now, that effect is not permanent, it lasts a few weeks at best, but most metal polishes of this kind have no such facility built into them. So it's a real bonus when you're polishing up metals on your bike. As I've said, only use it with caution on chrome. You shouldn't really use abrasive polishes on chrome, but I've made entire videos on that subject, so I'm not going to go into that in depth. For motorcyclists, this is the best metal polish on the market, bar none, where the use of an abrasive metal polish is appropriate. I've put quite literally hundreds of viewers onto this polish. I've not had one complaint about it. Everything I hear back from viewers about this product echoes my experience of it. It's a brilliant product. So that's it. That's my list of the top 6 essential cleaning products that in my view every motorcyclist should have in his garage. If you have these products and you use them wisely where appropriate, you can't go far wrong. Once again, thank you so much for watching this and my other videos, and in doing so helping to support this channel. I really do appreciate it. Before you go, please take the time to leave a like, and if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the channel. Again, I would really appreciate it. I am of course going to be back on Friday, so until then, if you're riding, ride safely, and I'll see you soon.